my name's Mark and I'm here to talk about the tea you'll be trying in this month's Tea Tasters. This month's tea is called Taiping Houkui and comes from the eastern seaboard of China. Taiping being reference to the county of Houkui in which this is produced, Ho being in reference to the village that's associated with this tea, Houkeng, and K being a reference to the gentleman who first produced and developed this particular kind of tea. So Taiping Houkui, when you put the words together in Chinese, means Great Peace Monkey King. So this tea is also known as either Monkey King, Great Monkey King, or Monkey Tea. It's an absolutely delicious tea. It's generally plucked or picked only one time a year between April and May, where the leaves are allowed to grow and be nice and long. So when the tea is produced, the long leaves, or a bud and two long leaves that cling to the same part of the stem, are plucked, taken to a large wok and then pressed against the side of the wok to give a nice elongated shape. Alternatively, that leaf and or those two leaves and the bud can be pressed in between two cloths. Now what you'll notice is the beautiful texture that these cloths now apply to the leaf. A kind of crisscross or hatching on the outside of the leaf gives it this beautiful texture that can be seen with the naked eye. So there's a number of really great ways you can drink this tea because it is a really fun tea when you look at the shape of it. We're going to make it in the tasting crockery so we can have a little talk about the taste and flavours it yields. I'm going to show you also how you can drink this tea at home as well. Simply a few leaves. I'm going to use about 4, 5, 6 leaves here, and I can put this straight into the glass or into the cup, or if you want to use a diffuser, straight into the diffuser. Now I'm simply going to pour my hot water over the top of it. Now this water's about 80 degrees C, so what you can do at home of course is you can allow your kettle to boil, cool for about 4 or 5 minutes, and it's great to use. But because we're going to have some, this is a fun tea and we're going to have some fun today, I'm going to pour some in this glass so we can see the leaves begin to explode with the flavour. And bearing in mind we're going to be tasting, I'm going to put some into our tasting crockery as well. Four or 5 strands per person. I'll leave that there for about 3 or 4. And look at that. Already those leaves are beginning to explode into life. Really exciting. So our tea's now had about 3 or 4 minutes to brew, and I hope it's going to taste as fantastic as it looks. So we looked at 3 or 4 different methods of brewing. We used a large glass container. You can use a large glass at home, and those leaves are beginning to spring into life now. They look like slices of cucumber or bits of seaweed, but the taste and smell I'm getting right here is beautiful. And we put some in our tasting crockery too, so we're going to pour that into our tasting bowl and have a look at some of the flavours and tastes that are associated with this tea. fantastic. I'm getting very nutty aromas coming off this sample that we're going to have a taste of here. It's a very, very pale green liquor. It's got good transparency. Beautiful. Very nutty head to the beginning of the flavour, and as it lengthens out it becomes slightly sweeter and a lot more floral. So this is a great type of tea for drinking at any time of the day. I wouldn't be putting milk and sugar with this, but of course the choice is always yours. So thanks for joining us this month on Tea Tasters, and I hope like me you've enjoyed tasting Taiping Houkui. Next month we'll have an equally as delicious tea to sample, but until then, happy tea times.